Hey, how's it going, guys? RCHobbySteve here in the workbench, and just want to show you guys a new build I'm working on. I got this Axial Wraith here from a trade-off with a good local friend that lives in the Massachusetts area. Met him online on Facebook, and we've done a trade before for my GCM racing JK, my two-door Jeep. That obviously is no longer mine, and I traded that truck for a green Cherokee hardbody SX10-2 that he had, and it was just basically a replica of my wallpaper. And I always wanted the hardbody Cherokee from Boom Racing. I think Extra Speed is the company that sells it. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. He had it, we made the deal, became good friends. I've been talking ever since, and I've been wanting to get a Axial Wraith. I used to have one. Last Christmas I had one, and I gave it away because I didn't like the way it drove. I didn't understand it that well. Things were breaking here and there with simple driving, and it was just a pain in the neck to drive around. So, long story short, I traded my very first SEX10 deadbolt, which has changed a lot over the year, into many different style of trucks. And he gave me this. Now this came with the metal roll cage. I think it's Top Cad. I know it's from Boom Racing, and it's originally orange. This one was originally green, I'm assuming, because there's green spots all over it. But he did also give me the plastic cage. Now the receiver and the remote that came with this didn't work too well. It was a Pro Boat remote, so I swapped it out for my Spectrum, my DX4C remote, which works amazing. So yeah, came with the 2.2 tires. These are Super Swampers. Came with these cool B-locks, but I have to check what the name of it is. Did come with Boom Racing type eye shocks all around. It had massive droop. I think droop was at 100%, but it was very wobbly once you kicked off. I did put in my Rock 412 with my Holmes Hobbies ESC, if you've been keeping up with my videos. And my last video, you'll know that I had to switch out my spur gear, which I do have. I can probably show you guys. To swap out this stock spur gear, because most of the teeth were fine, but once you got here, it started flattening out really bad. So I went to my local hobby store, and I was able to get a Robinson Racing spur unit, obviously all metal, and it was a slipper and spur unit, all built into one. So it works amazing. I only tested it out once, and it was slipping on me. I did have it tightened all the way. I'm assuming it's because I didn't have a washer in the back behind the pin. So yesterday I went ahead and put a washer, a thick enough washer in the back, so that way hopefully it doesn't slip anymore. So I do have to do testing after this video to make sure that's all done and well. So I wanted to go for a Jeep theme with this truck, and long behold, I had the Blue Dream, whatever you want to call it, Jeep body. As you see here, bam. You all you know that this body used to be blue, and it was on my SEX10. So I did keep it because this was my first ever Jeep body that I got for an SEX10. I built it up myself. It's still all crappy with all its holes in it, so it's all beat up. It used to be called the cheap Jeep body, still is, but now it has a new name starting as of today for this build. in order for me to mount this body, I had to cut out the entire interior, as you see, and I was able to get these magnets on here, double deck it, and get some heavy duty magnets on here. My fiance gave me these, so I don't exactly know where I can find them, but whenever I do, I'll let you guys know. I double the Velcro on the top and on the bottom. The bottom is where it'll mount up onto the top lid over here. I just had to put something here so that the Velcro can sit on. I didn't really have any Lexan plastic for the other side, so I just used extra Velcro and stuck it on the opposite side so that way it wouldn't come off when removing the body. So the body sits perfectly aligned. And then once you have the back on, I just like to press it down a little bit. Now it's not really aligned with the roll cage, but I just wanted it for the outside view. So if you could probably see here, the roll cage is showing, and then I do have the inner roll cage of the body just to protect the body a little bit and to have stuff bolted on. Now originally the truck was sitting this high, so I changed the internal springs to a half spring, so that way I do have that nice droop and it gives it that badass look. So now the official name of this Axial Jeep Wraith is called the JeeperCreeper. I was gonna call it Jeepers Creepers, but that guy looks really ugly. So does this body, but for now I'm just gonna name it JeeperCreeper. As you guys know, it's the month of October and Halloween is this month, so this is a nice Halloween project that I'm working on, of course, with the orange feedlocks and black body. Give it that mean, devilish look. So yeah, Project JeeperCreeper. Of course, it's a Jeep, and with the gearing I have in it, it creeps nice and slow. I will plug it in for you guys just to show you the spur gear. Even though it is a 48 pitch spur gear, this thing drives really well. Let's turn the remote on. Alright. Just push this tripod back a little bit. So I have good steering. I do have a question for all of you guys. With the Savox servo, I don't know if it's just the servo dying out on me or if it could be my BEC voltage. I do have it set to 6.5, I believe. And when I get stuck on a rock, it doesn't want to turn all the way one way. Like if there's not enough power or torque to turn it. And this servo has a lot of torque. So if you guys know the cause of it, just let me know. But I'm slowly pressing on the trigger. I still have to adjust the it might be because the sensor cable is not plugged in right. Let's check this out real quick. Let's lift this up. Could be because of the sensor cable. Cause when I removed that transmission yesterday, I had to remove the sensor wire. Let's check it out. There we go. So with a little tuning, I can definitely get it slower. I do plan on retuning it through the Castle Link, which I do have, and knowing that I have a Holmes Hobbies ESC, I can do that, which is the cool part. So I'm gonna remove the camera from the tripod so I can give you guys a little walk around of the truck. So that way, if you do have any questions, you can ask me. Alright, I'm holding this with my hand. I used some leftover stickers just to decorate the body. I know it doesn't have a Mamba system in it. I do need some Homes Hobby stickers to put on this, but these are all the companies. Axial, Robinson Racing. I do have more company stickers that I would like to put on here that I represent. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies, but I use all their products. So again, the nice Boom Racing shocks we have here, Type I's. All the gears all around are all upgraded. You have the hardened, the upgraded hardened gears in the axles. The transmission, the dig transmission that I have, the gears are all upgraded. Of course, I have that Robinson Racing steel spur up in there. I am running a 2S lipo. Threw on this nice roof rack just for appearance looks. I do have a scale driver in here, straight up chilling. Cool skateboarder. Alright, in the back I have the Homes Hobbies BLE Pro ESC. Some more scale stickers, Pitbull tires. Rock onto Pitbull tires. I do rock the Pitbulls on there, and I have some stacks of Pitbulls right there. Now I did throw on, let's get this line properly. I did throw on these lights here. There's no LEDs in them at the moment, but I do plan on doing like a Baja looking light thing. And it might be switched to the top, but I'm not exactly sure yet. I did throw on the back bumper because it gave it that cool look. Everything is aligned really well. Of course, Super Swampers. I have that Vanquish Products pumpkin cover. And then in there you could probably see that Tekin motor in there. Give you a better view of that. So I am running that Rock 412 3100 kV motor. A Savox digital servo with a aluminum servo horn. So yeah guys, that's basically it. I did weight the front tires. I had to put the weights on the actual rim itself, which does work really well. Because of the screws being so stripped out. I don't know if you can see that yourself. Camera's not focusing right now. Anyways, screws aren't that well for removing the B-locks, so that's fine. But I did pick this up from Amazon. It's adhesive steel wheel weights, and it's a pack of 18. Come in strips like this. So they were small enough for me to put them on the wheels on both sides. The rears don't have weight, but I plan on putting at least a little bit just to keep the weight down low. Excuse me. Alright, so that concludes the video, guys. Stay tuned for a trailing video, hopefully to come very soon with this truck. I plan to do some cool stuff with this rig. Hopefully we get some awesome video footage and some awesome pictures out of this truck. So again, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, rate, comment. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.